Barry Lewis.
Yeah.
Is now joining.
Hey Barry, we're just about to get started in a second.
Hey Barry, take off your sunglasses.
Yeah, that's right. That would be great.
Hi, Deborah.
Hey, how are you?
Perfect.
Great. All right, thank you everybody. I'd like to call the special meeting of the Board of Trustees to order. We have the roll, please.
Thank you. Trustee Bauer? Here. Trustee Davis-Ford?
Here.
Trustee Gould?
Here.
Trustee Levinson?
Here.
Trustee Rosner?
Here.
And President Torpy?
Here.
Thank you. Adequate notice of this meeting had been provided to the press on December 21st, 2012, in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act. In addition, notice of this meeting was posted in Village Hall and on our website and has been filed in the office of the village clerk. The purpose of this meeting will be to hold a second reading, public hearing, and adoption for the refunding bond ordinance number 2012-23. Official action will be taken at today's meeting.
Thank you. Yes, our one item on today's agenda is this ordinance on second reading. Ms. Klein, could you please read it by
Thank
title?
you. This is ordinance 2012-23, a refunding bond ordinance providing for the funding of certain property tax repayment obligations of the Township of South Orange Village in the County of Essex in satisfaction of certain successful property tax appeals, appropriating not to exceed $803,726.03, therefore, and authorizing the issuance of not exceeding $803,726.03 in aggregate principal amount of refunding bonds for the funding of such obligations.
Thank you. I think the title of this is fairly self-explanatory. This is from the December 10th meeting, and we have to do it by the end of the year, which is why we're here today. Trustee Levinson, is there anything you want to add to the explanation of this before I open it up for a public hearing?
No, I would like Barry to make comment to it and why we have to do it now instead of the continuation meeting.
Well, has he been
Okay.
acknowledged for the public that he's on by?
Yeah, well, I called in. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we do have Barry Lewis, village administrator, here by phone. Barry, if you want to say something real quick.
Yeah, briefly, this is, as you know, the tax appeal refunding bond ordinance that was introduced on December 10th, obviously later than we would have liked to, but I did not get notice of it until the 2 days before Thanksgiving from our CFO. Initially, the focus was through the local finance board and bond council, and there was no issue with introducing in December and then adopting in January. But then later, apparently in discussions with the auditor, from an internal accounting standpoint, in order to have the appropriation available on the books to charge these tax appeal refunds to in 2012, the ordinance had to be adopted in 2012. So that's the reason why we had to expedite this and have this sort of last-minute public hearing, and I appreciate everyone's cooperation.
Thank you, Mr. Lewis. At this time, I'd like to open this ordinance up for public hearing. If there's any member of the public who wishes to speak about this ordinance, please come forward. You guys are on the spot. Seeing as there are no members of the public who wish to speak about this ordinance, I'd like to close the public hearing and open it up for any board discussion or motion.
I move.
Second.
Okay, moved by Trustee Levinson, seconded by Trustee Gould. Could we have the roll, please?
Thank you. Trustee Bauer?
Yes.
Trustee Davis-Ford?
Yes.
Trustee Gould?
Yes.
Trustee Levinson?
Yes.
Trustee Rosner?
Yes.
Thank you. So ordinance 2012-23 has been adopted.
Thank you. At this time, I'd like to open the meeting up for any public comments in general. No Happy New Year's wishes?
I move to adjourn.
We have, I'll close public comments, and we have a motion from Trustee Rosner to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Adjourned. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.